guys, we're Ashley and Whitney from shantytochic.com. We talk a lot about construction, but today we want to talk about demolition.
Sometimes when you start a new project or renovation, you may need to remove the old before bringing in the new. And that is where a reciprocating saw comes into play.
That's right. The most common use for a reciprocating saw is demolition. These saws use a back and forth motion to cut materials like wood, plastic, and metal.
Before you start, you'll need the right type of blade for the material you're cutting. Blades are measured in TPI, which means teeth per inch. Fewer teeth means a more aggressive cut. When cutting wood, your TPI can be lower, like 6. When cutting metal, you need a blade with a high TPI, like 18.
The packaging for the blades will include information regarding what materials the blades are meant to cut with, as well as the TPI. There are also a wide variety of blades that will help you with any sort of specialty cuts. An example of a specialty cut is when using a diamond grit blade for cutting cast iron.
So let's get ready to make some cuts. Be sure the battery is out of the saw or that the saw is unplugged when you place the blade into the saw. Most saws have a toolless blade clamp. You just twist or pull the blade clamp, insert the blade into the unit as far as it will go, and then release the clamp for a firm hold. Once the blade is secured, you can add your power source.
Be sure to use a tight grip on the saw with one hand on the handle and the other wrapped around the front hand grip. And when you cut, make sure the shoe of the saw is placed completely and firmly against the material to give you a more controlled cut.
Many reciprocating saws also feature an adjustable shoe. It's helpful when your teeth are getting dull and you want to use a different section of your blade.
Some saws have orbital action. This is when the blade has an orbital motion, which will give you a faster but rougher cut. Keep in mind that orbital action should only be used when cutting in wood, not with metal.
Recip saws are also capable of making plunge cuts. Firmly hold the front edge of the shoe assembly on the material. With the saw blade at full running speed, slowly tilt the saw downward until the tip of the blade starts cutting the workpiece. After the blade penetrates the material, tilt the saw until it's perpendicular to your material. Once the shoe is flat against the material and the saw is perpendicular, it is the same as making any other cut. Make sure that you always have a firm grip on the saw.
Check out Ryobi Nation or stop by your local Home Depot for more information on reciprocating saws.
Happy building!